lights are on, in the Magic Kingdom, magic never gone. Got our Mickey ears on, won't go to bed. We're Disney Insomniacs, enough's been said. Wandering Main Street with dreams so bright, Cinderella's castle glowing in the night. Pirate ship sails and rockets in the sky. We're chasing Tinkerbell, those fireflies. Sleeping at the castle gates, dancing with our dreams so late. Mickey, Minnie, Donald too, we're Disney bound till the sunrise blue. Teacups spinning, hearts a-whirl, it's a small land after all around the world. Haunted Mansion gives us chills at 3. But we're ghost hunters now, come and see. Got no sleep, but we're feeling fine, 'cause we're living in this Disney time. Every night it's a new parade with fireworks and magic we'll never trade. Sleeping at the castle gates, dancing with our dreams so late. Mickey, Minnie, Donald too, we're Disney bound till the sunrise blue. Teacups spinning, hearts a-whirl, it's a small land after all around the world. Haunted Mansion gives us chills at 3. We're ghost hunters now, come and see. Got no sleep, but we're feeling fine, 'cause we're living in this Disney time. Every night it's a new parade with fireworks and magic we'll never trade. Sleeping at the castle gates, dancing with our dreams so late. Mickey, Minnie, Donald too, we're Disney bound till the sunrise blue. We're Disney bound till the sunrise blue.
Well, hello there. Good evening, everybody. Surprise stream. Sometimes I don't do them. Sometimes I do. I had the football tonight, and it was a fun draft. It was a little slow toward the middle. I like my pick. I'll talk about that a little bit. But I figured, you know what? What's going on? There's nothing better to do than sit here and hang around, and I could hang out with you guys. It's late at night. Most all these streamers on the East Coast are done, and I could sit here and talk about stuff going on in the community. I can. Stacy Rogers is here. I can talk about how Stacy Rogers actually texted me and said Joel Small is not that hot. I really don't want you to interview him. I really wish you would, talk about somebody else. I really, especially really don't need you to bring him in live. It would be best. And I'm like, Stacy, you can't argue with me about this. I'm going to bring him on. She's like, he's not that hot. I don't need him to come on. And I'm just thinking, hey, Stacy,
What did you call him?
how did you get here?
I have my ways, but what did you call him?
Wait, you're not. I I was just saying. I was saying that Stacy
You
called
called
me and
him
said
Joel Small?
yes. I was just saying. No, you heard me. I was just saying that Joel Payne is an exceptional artist who's extremely attractive, and Stacy Rogers really wants me to bring him onto the show, and I'm going to do that and follow direction and keep my mouth shut. That's what I was saying before you got here.
Yes, that's exactly what you should be saying.
That's
I know that's
exactly
not
what
what you were saying, but
that's
that's what you
that's
should be saying.
that's what I was saying. That's what.
I gave that to Stacy as her birthday present.
Oh, you gave Joel Payne his birthday. I didn't realize we were giving away people. I'd like to give away. I'm going to give
Told
away
her
who?
on her
Jonathan
birthday.
Shaw.
I said that. I said I have a birthday present for you, Stacy. How would you like
Okay, well
live
I'll
in
have to.
studio
He will be live in studio. It's
the hottest Disney artist that ever lived?
well, I mean, I wouldn't call me that, but Joel Payne, he will be here. Joel
I
Payne will
said
be.
artist,
Oh, what's that? I mean, kind
not
of a.
pain in the butt.
Oh, sorry. So yeah, we're I tell you what, I in all seriousness, I'm very excited about that. We'll talk about it a couple. Let me say hello to the chat. Well, will you say hello to the chat with me because I wasn't hello. How are you? Oh, Magic Adventures. Wow, Jen has the power. Yeah. I always forget that sometimes, especially the great thing is when we're doing Triple C and I go, I'm going to make these changes and do this, this, and this. And then I turn around and things are already moving on me. It's always fun. So,
Mhm.
Mike Beachman,
Yep.
hello, Cruise and Theme Park Guide. You were coming in live into my chat while you were live in Magic Kingdom. That's pretty amazing. Wisconsin Badger Clubhouse, hello, Vicky Gillespie, Lamont Gray. Hello, Debbie Bernfeld. Hello, she did a great job tonight. Thank you, Debbie. Miss
Mhm.
Thibodeau is
Very
here. Hello,
much.
Gloria. Spaceship Ears is in the house. Sorry about all the points the other night, John. Fans of Green Bay Packers, hello. Mr.
I'm
Thibodeau,
sorry.
hello, Jason. You're not sorry?
You're not sorry for all those points.
Oh, I mean,
I don't think you are.
I feel bad sometimes. Jonathan Chong, Stacy Rogers. Um, who else did I miss? Magic Adventures, hello. Pits taste good. We love that name. It's all about pit beef, pit ham, I believe. It's the
It's
pits.
good.
I love it.
Love that name.
I love it's a great name and I love that food. Fast Pass Radio is here. If you guys aren't checking out his
Mhm.
website, Fast Pass Radio, you're really missing out. He'll be a guest on the show a little bit later on. Kelsey Elizabeth is here. She's somewhere over the skies of Jamaica. Am I right?
She wishes.
She wishes. Okay. She should have
Yeah.
seen there was
She
guys
really
where
wishes.
she really missed out. There was guys in pink outfits today. There was guys in gold outfits today and blue pastels. Duge Gobachi and Osama bin Heidi and other. Oh boy, fans of Green Bay Packers. Thank you for being
Osama.
on. What?
No. No Osamas. No.
Well, you
You
got.
said Osama something?
Yeah, I
No.
don't know all the names. I mean, that guy's a designer. Uh, who else? Who else I'm missing? Rob, UK Dad. Hello, Rob. It's late for you. Amelia loves Ariel.
We're
Hello,
early.
welcome in. Or early. Absolutely, you're right. Jeff Condon. Hello. Thank you,
Hey,
fans of Green
Jeff.
Bay Packers. Go Pack Go. Did I get everybody? Jewelry picks. Hello, welcome in. I am under the skies of Arkansas. What a fun exercise in traveling today was. I'm sorry, Kelsey. I'm sorry. Go over to your local Walmart. There's probably one on every street corner down there in Arkansas. That's where our Walmart's from, Arkansas, isn't it? Isn't that where the home where it was originally created?
I don't think so.
It's down that way somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's Arkansas. I'm almost positive. I don't. It's not Alabama. It's somewhere down
I
there.
thought it was like Kansas or something.
Well, maybe I don't know. She'll tell us. I know that. I did see the pink jacket
Maybe
on
it was
Twitter.
Arkansas. I don't know.
She liked the pink jacket. How about that? She liked it.
Who liked the pink? Oh, Kelsey. Yeah.
Kelsey.
Yeah. There were a few people in the chat that asked if we were going to do a shade room runway. So we'll have to see if we can get that together.
A lot of people asking that. Rob says he won't be here for long because it's 5 a.m. over there. Kelsey says there's absolutely a Walmart in every street corner with a church and a car wash. There you go. So I was right on that. Right about that. I'm excited about the new family plan Walt Disney is offering. They are offering a great family plan down there. Walmart was founded in Rogers, Arkansas in 1962 by Sam Walton.
But do you see where it says Arkansas?
Mm-hmm.
Kansas is in Arkansas. You see that? You can't have Arkansas without Kansas.
That's in Arkansas.
So I'm not really wrong, just a little bit wrong.
Yeah, you're close. Kelsey Nielsen. Oh, sweet Jesus. Movie Mania Nick is here. Hello. Hold on. Let me turn you. I'm going to turn you up a little bit. Now everybody can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, I have to clarify the Walmart thing because there's a whole kerfuffle. I want to
A
make sure.
kerfuffle? You can't use that type of language on my channel.
Love it.
Okay, so the original Walton Five and Dime
Right.
is in Bentonville. That's where it's headquartered. That's where everything is. The original Walmart Super Center, which I think John did, Spaceship Piers, that was in Rogers. That was the original Super Center Store One. We also call Walmarts here by numbers, not Walmart or anything else. So like there's store 1, store 100, 5260, which is the whole thing. And we all understand what we're saying when we say these numbers.
Well, none of us do. I'm looking at you like you're crazy. Do you see me? Look at me in the camera. I'm looking at you. Hello, Kazzy V, by the way. That's a cool name. I don't see your name before, but welcome in if it's your first time here. Traveling with Tinkerbell's in the house. Kelsey, most importantly, let me talk to your mom.
My mom, she's sleeping.
Oh, can we wake her up? Let me talk to your dad.
He is also sleeping. He's going to the gym in the morning, and he was like, "Do you want to go?" And I was like, "I'm actually busy at that time tomorrow."
Okay. How's it? I'm sorry about your trip.
Oh my gosh, it's fine. I wasn't stressed at all. I'm not a nervous traveler, thank goodness. So the only, as I told Jen, I was like, the only thing I'm like was kind of like about was my bag, which is on its way to Tampa right now.
Is that a Kaguchi bag?
No, it's just my suitcase.
Oh, okay.
My prized possessions are on my body, of course. But
that's the same way Jonathan Chong talks about when he's in the shower. That's
the fun part is that they get to pay for clothes for me, and they don't realize the clothes that are in that bag.
Okay. Nice.
So I'm gonna go on a little shopping spree tomorrow.
Good for you. Good for you.
So anyway, yes. And then I saw that there was a Little Rock comment. Little Rock is about a 3.5-hour drive from where I currently am.
How many chickens do your parents own?
None. You're not allowed to, based on the HOAs in this neighborhood.
Well, Scallywag Steve is getting chickens.
Ironically, the man that built this neighborhood is named Red Hudson, and he is the one that sold the mega chicken coops to John Tyson back in the day.
That's why I know that name.
So, yeah, so good old Tyson. So within a 20-mile radius, you have the headquarters for Walmart, Tyson, J.B. Hunt, and then you also have the University of Arkansas.
Okay.
All headquartered right here.
Okay. Welcome in, Kendrick. I was supposed to come down to the headquarters for Tyson back in.
Oh, were you? Good old chicken farms?
Right during the COVID, I was supposed to come down there. Yeah. For the
it's a great area. No one sleep on this area. It's a great little area.
It's very nice from what I've heard. Our company was the liaison for the military for Tyson, and they wanted to see. I actually got in to tell the story. I actually got in trouble with my boss because this is funny. I think it's funny. He didn't find it funny. The Tyson guy was in there talking, and he's like, "We want you to come down and see how we, handle all the chickens, how we do all the chickens, And the guy literally said he was talking about how they have a machine that takes the chicken and basically snaps its neck. So that is very insane, very, very done the right way. But the guy telling us goes, "We have a machine that chokes the chickens." And I started to lean forward, and my boss just grabbed me. No. All I got was no. So,
that is so funny. I'm seeing Stacy's comment about Rogers with Dave and Jenny. They're great humans. And ironically, Dave's brother, that's also on the show sometimes, was on my flight today. And if you want to talk about, he was looking like a good old boy, like he was going to go fix up a house. And then you look at his shoes, and his shoes cost $1,000. And then his wife also had $1,000 shoes on, and her Birkin bag. And I was like, yes, we are wholesome people here in Northwest Arkansas.
Did you show him hello, T. Marie's place? Did you show him your $1,000 red shoes?
No, because I didn't have them on. I had my $150 Hokas on.
You should always carry a picture of your $1,000 red shoes so you can show them.
Honestly, that's chump change compared to the Birkin bag that she was carrying.
How much are they?
They can run they start at like $10,000, and then if you get someone that's like selling a gator or an ostrich version, it can be like $250,000. Kim Kardashian, I think, has the most expensive one that's like a couple million.
What?
Yeah.
For a bag?
Yeah.
Do they have any made out of emu?
Yeah. That's a good question. Have you seen Doug's emu picture?
I also have seen Pittsburgh poutine.
That's what I was talking about. That
No, she did. I don't think she's seen the Pittsburgh poutine with the emo
oh, you
in
haven't?
the
Have you
Pittsburgh
not seen the
poutine.
one with the emu in it?
No,
Oh, are you looking at your screen?
I am.
Where did I show that the other night, Jen? Was it on foot? Was it on baseball?
I don't know.
I think it was. Let me go get it. Hold
Yeah,
on.
it was
Everybody, hold on to your emus. I gotta go get this. Oh yeah, there it is. I found it. Now let me come back up.
It was on
if you
Facebook.
No, what was it?
no,
No,
no.
Well,
no. I showed it. I showed it on the Pittsburgh stream. So Movie Mania Nick is falling over in his chair for that much for a bag.
Mhm.
Is that the
yeah.
one? No, that's not the one.
No, that's the original. That's the original Pittsburgh poutine.
No, we don't want the original.
And those are not pants. He's actually not wearing pants.
Delete. Do you want to delete Insomniacs? No, I don't want to delete that. I want to delete this, and then I want to go get the other real one.
You're going to show this.
He gave me permission. I asked him specifically. I was like, "Are you sure?" He's like, "Absolutely, show it." Because I was not going to show it, just so you know. That's just. But since Kelsey's here and she wants to see it, and
Kelsey wants to see Doug's emu. I'm telling you, it's really hairy.
Tina's eating Jimmy Dean sausage right now.
We never did find out what kind of sausage. Did she choose the
I think she said both.
short or the long?
All right,
Oh,
here you
both.
go. Here we go. Ready, Jen? Kelsey, let me know
I'm
when you
always
see
ready.
your screen. Let me know when you see your screen.
I see my screen.
It'll take 10 seconds.
Oh boy.
There you go.
Oh boy.
Here's the reaction.
There's a Pittsburgh poutine, and look at this.
I'm worried about Steve on the side.
Yeah, I was gonna
The
say,
way he's looking
really
and
had Steve on
smirking.
the side, right?
Yeah, Steve's checking out the emu.
Where's Bobby?
He's behind the sofa. Steve wouldn't let him up. So,
Steve wouldn't let him up. Oh my gosh. He did make the trip with him though.
He did. He did. So,
I
but
love it.
well, thank you for calling in, Miss Kelsey. It's always fun when you join us here, and
Yes,
Mhm.
one rare occasion that I'm up.
I know I was actually shocked, but I was always glad to do this. This was a surprise. I wasn't planning on doing this, but I was all hopped up on Mountain Dew after the stream doing the football thing, and
So was Steve. You should have seen how
So
much
was
Mountain Dew Steve had this evening with his boneless wings. You should ask Doug about it tomorrow morning.
I'm sure they'll be talking about it.
Yes.
I'm sure they'll be talking about it. So it was. I'm glad they got some time together. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a good thing. So
They had a boneless wing eating contest.
yeah, Doug said he ate 23 wings. I think.
22, 23, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, something. That's pretty good. Is the emu named Doug too? No, I don't think I don't think that it's just the emu and Doug.
Limu emu.
I mean, look at the length and girth on that emu. It's got a lot of hair on the top of it, though.
It is just standing at attention.
It is. It is. Sometimes it's good to have your emu standing at attention.
Oh my gosh.
It's
All
after midnight. What can I say?
It is. Well,
all right. Well,
we love talking to you.
Thank you all for humoring me in the history of Walmart. The new museum just opened, so feel free to come visit anytime.
I'd like to see that at some point. Although you don't have your ostrich bag, Kelsey will be laying around in her ostrich pajamas tonight. So
Yes. I sure will. Not my Aviator Nation ones. Those are going to Tampa right now. So
hey, something's got to get to Florida.
Yep.
You can have Space Mountain Dave pick it up. He would love to pick that up and get it for you. So, yeah. All right.
Well, thank y'all.
Bye, dear.
Bye.
The amazing Kelsey of the Shade Room Runway. Phone lines are open tonight. Why not? This is an unexpected stream, and here we are. That joke's a bit flightless. Yes, that is a flightless bird. Why, oh why am I listening to Emu and Doug? Because that's what you hear whenever you're... Hey, look, Debbie, here. Let me help you. Ready? Right there. There you go. And you get this.
And
Doug.
and Steve. So I don't
And
have that
Steve,
soundbite. So.
that's such a like creepy looking look on Steve's face. Look at
Is
how
he?
he's looking, like it almost looks like he's like likes what he sees.
I think so. Welcome to Disney Secret Kingdom. It's like he's looking over at the email and going, uh, "We weren't.
How
We weren't.
you doing?
How you doing? That. Let me taste those fries and check out your emu." So
Oh my gosh.
that is what it is.
After midnight, what can I say?
Absolutely. We're just sitting here having fun. Disney Secret Kingdom in here. They went over 1,000 subscribers not that long
Hello.
ago. We can talk about, I got a bunch of our community stuff that we got going that I could highlight here tonight, just because we're sitting here. For anybody who might have missed it, we got some good stuff coming up. This should be really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking
Oh,
forward
yeah.
to this show. I thought we wrote a great show for this one. Great. If you don't know, Resort TV One's Jenna, who is in the stream there on the picture with the nice bandana in her head, the red bandana. And of course, that would be Dale, technically Resort TV One, technically Dale RTV1 TV, technically Dale, one half of Jenna and Dale's Adventures. Um, it is a spinoff. Jenna and Dale's Adventures is a spinoff of Resort TV One. Chloe's just there because, well, they're carrying her. She doesn't have a choice. But it's going to be, they're amazing. You don't get 200,000 followers because you're boring or you don't know what you're doing. So they're going to be on the guest on Sunday night with Jen is actually going to be with family that night. You have something really cool that you're doing with family, and it'll be with Tina and Stephanie Keel and Angela Minter. Stephanie has promised that she will untie Paul by then so that he can watch the show. She promised me
Oh
that the other
wow.
night. Yeah, I mean, she was,
Lucky Paul.
huh? Lucky Paul? I don't know. I mean,
Lucky Paul.
he was the answer to the thing. Oh my God! You know what I've got? I just remembered. Oh my God! I've got the giraffe. Hold on. Oh my God! I just remembered. Okay,
Why?
I got it.
Why did I do this?
Oh my God! Listen.
Why did I do
So,
I could be in bed right now.
oh come on! I'm so glad you're here. I wasn't expecting you to stop in and. But I should have known if I was talking about Stacy. Yeah, she'd be protected.
Yeah.
Stacy's always got her plan. So listen, here's the thing. The other night, if you missed Wednesday night's episode of Two Truths and a Lie, hello, Dennis Knoll, we had Stephanie Keel on there. Does anybody remember what Stephanie did that I was going to get a picture of it? Somebody in the draft's got to remind me. Lucky Paul, lucky he is currently tied up, or lucky he'll be getting untied. Stephanie says both.
Yes.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes is the answer.
Yes.
Yes is the answer.
I can't believe she actually sent you the picture.
Hey, you know what? She's a triple C young lady, and we appreciate it. Hold on,
Yep.
let me do this here.
Yep. She made out with
Okay,
the giraffe.
kiss the dress. So Lamont remembers it. So
Mhm.
here's the thing: as part of one of Stephanie's lies, theme park giant. Hey, I was going to bed, but okay. So you decided to make this a game. Oh my God, did they really come back? Theme park giant was great on the stream tonight. First off,
He
thank you.
was.
Thad was awesome.
Yeah, he hung in there all night long. That was a long stream.
Yeah, I really appreciated that. He's extremely knowledgeable too.
Yes. Yes, I noticed that.
I gotta
Yes.
pull up this real quick. let me get this. I need to set this all up properly. So on Wednesdays nights, Two Truths and a Lie. Oh, I opened the wrong one. Sometimes you pop the button off the pants of the wrong one.
That's what she said.
You're not wrong. Okay. Here it is. So on Wednesdays, Two Truths and a Lie with Stephanie Keel. It was great if you missed it. Fantastic. Question number. Where's it at? I gotta find it. Because I daggone near peed my pants. It was so great.
Oh my gosh. Jonathan Chong wants to know if he sees the picture, will he be scarred for life?
It's possible. Listen, here's the so it was segment 3. And I said to Stephanie, read segment 3. And there's Stephanie smiling in her Carolina accent, talking in Maryland, which is going to soon be a Maryland Carolina accent. And she goes, I wanted to be a member of Ski Patrol, number one. I have whitewater rafted down the Arkansas River. No, that wasn't it. Sorry, I got the wrong one. She got
Right.
number segment 3. I have a family living in Austria. I used to sleepwalk, and I have fed a giraffe while holding it, treat my teeth. And I literally just started to make a joke saying, okay, I hope it's not number 3, because if you put a treat in your mouth for a giraffe, he's got like an 8-inch tongue. That's like making out with a giraffe. And if you made out with a giraffe, then technically Paul is made out with a giraffe, because it's
Oh my
just
God.
so. That's what made me start laughing. And she's like, "Oh no, I was real close." And then she's like, she tells it, and we go through the thing, and that turned out to be a truth. And I lost it. I couldn't. Then I was done.
Hmm.
I was giggling,
Yeah.
cackling, whatever you call it. I do, and
Cackling.
cackling. And so we get to that point, and then she goes, "I got a picture of it. Do you want to see it?" And I was Christmas.
No.
And then I love her to death. She right as we're finishing and getting done, and I'm finishing, get ready to go to bed. She sends me a text. Here's 3 or 4 of the pictures. So, ladies and gentlemen, she this looks like she's making out with a giraffe.
All right, let's see it. Holy.
I
The
love Stephanie.
giraffe.
I
The
love Stephanie.
giraffe is just as into it as she is.
I love Stephanie because she was willing to just have some fun with this and gave me permission to look. Even that little girl. Look at that little girl right down there in a little pink jacket going, is she really going to make out with that giraffe?
Yeah, right. What is she doing?
Greatest picture ever. Ever. Oh, my God. Steph, you know
Oh,
what?
I don't know.
Steph's interview was great the other day. If you missed it, go back. We learned a lot about her. We learned that she did whitewater raft down the Arkansas River. She did want to be in the ski patrol. She's been to Italy 7 times. She saw Star Wars in Germany when it first came out. She sleepwalks. Jack Daniels may have been involved, Jeff. You think so? Mike Wheeler, that tongue definitely made a girl happy. Mike Wheeler!
Mike Wheeler.
Fitz tastes
You
good.
know,
Better a giraffe
he's
than an emu.
Mike Wheeler like sits in Lurker's Lounge and then he just comes in with a
Oh,
bang.
God. Giraffe tongues are so gross, Steve Markchild says. That's a look at that. So, what else did we learn about Stephanie? She won a journalism award in college. She used to foster family, Boston Terriers, all kind of great stuff. You got to go back and watch the show. It was an awesome interview with her, and she, I got this for life. Thank you. This is amazing. Uh,
This is just like, I don't
great.
even know.
It gets
I
me.
mean, God bless her. I would not do that.
I'm gonna have a hard time. I'm gonna have a hard time on the safari. I'm gonna lose it when I see the giraffe.
Are you going to go like this
I'm not gonna.
to the
Tongue
giraffe?
size matters. Tina says tongue size matters. Oh,
She's not wrong.
oh, oh my
I
God.
fully support that statement.
I fully support that statement. I want to challenge that
I
giraffe.
do.
All right, here we go. Comets game day. Preston plays tomorrow. It's Friday. Tomorrow, Preston plays. Saturday morning, Preston plays. Tina's running the scoreboard tomorrow. Doug's running it Saturday. Thank you guys for helping. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if he's going to get in the game tomorrow. Their team they're playing is and coach was talking about doing some things, but he should be in the game Saturday. And then next week they got a couple big games getting ready for the playoffs. Friday news and merch. We tongue I can't get that here, Tina. I want to put since Jen backs it up. There you go, right there. Everybody can see it.
Look
Look,
at Mike
oh my
Wheeler's
God, Mike
comment.
Wheeler. What the name of James Earl Jones is that?
Those are some nice pink tongues.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Sorry. It's gonna be one of those evenings. Here. Friday night, when we do news and merch, we're gonna talk about Joel Payne, the Disney artist, the Disney everything over there. He's been involved at the parks. He's done pieces for the incredible people with the parks. He's done all kind of stuff. Did I bring this picture over here the other night? I can't remember if I did or not. Let me see. Nope, that's what my gimbal used to look like. What is this? That's Figment. Nope, that's Stephanie making out with a giraffe.
Stephanie.
Let me bring this over. Where's Joel? Mr. Payne. Actually did not mind him texting me the other day during the stream when all this was going on, hearing that he was going to do this. We'll talk more in depth about this tomorrow night.
Good night, Jeff. Jeff Condon's calling it a night.
Good night,
Have a
Jeff.
good night, Jeff.
Hopefully, I've brought a little fun to your life today, considering you were not happy with the Patriots draft. But good to see you, buddy. Theme park Jives is what I walk into. Look, she made out with it looks like she's making out with a giraffe. It looks like that giraffe leaned in and said, "How you doing, sugar?" That's what looks like she drafted.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's like, come here, baby. Give me a kiss.
Your giraffe's better than mine.
It's my giraffe voice.
Your
Giraffe
is
voice.
better than mine. That's great.
Do we want to know how it compares to Paul? Should we ask that question?
Oh, I'd love to ask that question. I wish they were awake. I'm not going to call them and wake them up at 12:21. I don't do that. All right, so take a look at this. I'm going to put this right here in the middle. This is brand new Joel Payne, what he's doing. And we're going to talk about this a little bit more in depth because I have more information to share with my friends on Friday night. Joel Payne has done his first ever short film. And just to give you a touch about it, and we'll have links in all Friday night and everything here. This is what I love what it says. Let's make sure I got the right one. It says, this is what he says about this. I'm walking in Walt Disney's footsteps and trying to do something that he did in his early career, which is short film making. This is a family film about how the first Christmas elf came to be, and there's more to it. I just give me that information. It's going to be unbelievable. It looks phenomenal. You can see Joel's artistic. I can see him, Joel right there with what he's doing. And I can't wait. It's going to be a ton of fun. So Friday night news and merch. We're going to be talking about that. We're going a little bit later though. Jen and Tina and I and
Well,
Doug.
I thought he was going to be on next week.
Well, the second he is coming on with us, but I want to talk about it on Friday night on our stream.
Oh, gotcha.
So people can, if people want to go in, it's not a costly thing to do. But if you want to go in and check it out and support him, I am really counting on our community to step up and give him some support. He's looking to get it out there and get it seen so that he can go to other places and, say, hey, people are checking this out. You want to carry it on your thing and everything. And Joel's a great guy. And I've already looked at part of the what do they call it? Trailer. And it looks really good. So that'll be Friday night.
You want to know how wonderful Joel Payne is? You can ask Stacey Rogers.
Siri, call Stacey Rogers so I can ask her about Joel Payne being naked.
Calling Stacey Rogers mobile.
See? It works.
I'm sorry, Stacey. I'm sorry, Stacey.
Yes, Joel Payne is good looking.
On a level of 1 to 10, how good looking?
10.
Well, where do I rank in there?
You didn't ask me.
I'm asking you now. If you say 2, I swear to God. 3? You're saying 3 over there. The name of James Earl Jones.
Don't ask then. You asked. Don't ask next time.
I asked Rogers. I didn't ask you. But a partner
Then
chat.
quit looking at me.
I'm looking at the screen while I'm talking to Rogers. Hold on, Amber, come get me up underneath this bus I just got hit with. What are you laughing about so hard?
Oh no, we killed Stacey.
I got my earbud in, so I'm hearing what you're saying on the phone, and then I'm hearing it again in my ear, which makes me laugh even more.
I'm not finding this segment of our show very funny.
You called her.
Now, I will say this much.
What?
Joel Payne may be a 10, but on that scale of 1 to 10, if we're talking Josh tomorrow, we're at a 3 million.
What?
Yeah. Great
Oh
big
my,
beautiful tomorrow.
There's a great big beautiful tomorrow.
3 million. You're agreeing with her on 3 million?
I wouldn't want to equal her 3 million, so I'll go for 2,500,000.
I'm running him
That's
over.
good.
I'm running him over with my scooter next time I see him. 2.5, 3 million, and I'm a 3.
That's a sure way of getting banned from Disney for life.
Hey, I just lost control of it. Sorry, Mister 2.5 million.
Oh God.
This is not this funny. I'm not enjoying this segment.
Wait. I gotta tell you, Ray just said, all I gotta say is it sucks to be you.
This segment is not very fun.
That
Jen,
was another bus that just
we are
came. The Ray bus just ran me over.
we are not doing this segment anymore. Okay.
Hey, I'm not the one that said, hey Siri, call Stacey Rogers.
I said,
She's
hey,
not wrong.
I said, hey Siri, call Stacey Rogers so we can ask her about how naked Joel Payne. That's what I said, and Siri knew right to call you.
I don't know anything about Joel Payne being naked now.
Oh, all of a sudden he's 3.5. I'm going back to my regularly scheduled programming where I feel I'm at least a 5. That's not that funny.
Sorry.
Stop laughing, Ray. You're not helping. Goodbye.
I love it. I love it. You think you're a 5?
I'm at least a 5.
At least a 5.
Mother of pearl.
Wow. I didn't realize that was the segment we were having right now.
Neither did I until we started talking about that. You threw up 3s. You threw up 3s quicker than your guys on the Cavaliers after they hit them. You were throwing up real quick, and she didn't even answer. Oh Lord. Pete, you're driving your scooter in the street at Walt Disney Bus parking lot. Nope, I'm not.
Pretty much.
I'm not doing that. Anyway, all right, we had a great interview with Bo Hufford on the channel the other night. If you didn't see his work, please go back and check it out. Spectacular artist, does a lot for charity, an incredible photographer, incredible illustrator. He's donating his piece from the Festival of the Arts, signed and everything, for our charity event, either for June or August. I'm not sure which one it'll be in, but we will be giving away that piece, and that's easily $100 piece down there in the parks and ready to go. So love that. Love that. Jen will be back with me, which I'm excited about. We've got James Werda coming up on the show. This is going to be a great thing. A Disney author who Disney is really behind. He did this book with several Imagineers on how Disney does stuff and makes it happen. So Jen, it's kind of like reading through some of the book. It's kind of like, okay, how does Disney work at that? Everywhere you go, the music transitions so it flows with where you are in the storyline of the park. Or how does Disney work at that? They pump in those smells that you get in certain locations.
The
That
popcorn cart.
right, the popcorn. How do
Right
they?
when you walk in.
The little things of that? How do they do that to make that happen? And more detailed stuff for how they do stuff. It's going to be an incredible thing. Wait, I thought Ross and VP drives the buses, not Stacy. Yeah, they do. They're bus drivers too. So
Stacy and Ray were driving them tonight.
Stacy and Ray ran me right over. Just boom, bus, and just kept going. Wait, hit the horn, beep beep on the way by. So this is cool. This author is really, really awesome. It's going to be a great interview with him, and he's interviewed a ton. He's interviewed so many influential people, Jen, to do his book. We're going to talk more about that night as well. And Disney is behind him. They've had him to multiple events around the parks and around Disney properties where they're pushing this stuff with all the authors and creators and everything, that they have encouraged him to write a second chapter or second, I don't know, series, I guess, in the book. I guess
Second
series,
book.
second book, but keep the series going type thing. So
Mhm.
it's going to be, how does Disney do that? But instead of focusing on in the park, it's going to be, how does Disney influence stuff outside the park in our lives and the way things it does. He'll talk more about that when we get together with him. And then
Don't you want to mention something about that?
I can. In the book, James Warder rated me a 3.5, not a 3. I was very happy about that. So I'm mentioning that.
That's okay.
You're tapping your hands. I'm in trouble. In the book, James, it's Stacy. Don't defend Stacy. He should have known to ask somebody to type. No. She does throw snowballs at Santa. You're absolutely right. So for the book, in all seriousness, the next part of the book is about how Disney can get people through things, help through things. And hello, Neil. Good to see you, Nitro. He deemed the story of what has happened to me and how this community has come from the ashes of my, the best way to put this, the ashes of my catastrophe to what it is now in this community that we've built. So the book is about me and this community over here on our channel. So we'll be talking about that. Some of your names might have been mentioned in the interview, and it's pretty good stuff. So please join us on, that's the 5th, I believe, Tuesday the 5th, I think it is, for James Warda. We got Stephanie Lamberis coming in June, which is going to be exciting. But May 22nd, I haven't even put the highlight sheet for this together. I just got confirmation today. I forgot to tell you this.
Oh, breaking news.
Martin Shu, who we had advertised, he just sent me back all of his detailed information. He sent me pictures from Tokyo trip out there, things he did with Disney with Tokyo and everything. Martin Shu, S-H-U is the way you say his name. He is one of the authors that Jen and I didn't even have on our radar. And when I went to the Festival of the Arts down there, this is the straight truth. I was coming up from Morocco. Casey was on my left. Preston was on my right. Preston was sucking down ice creams like it was no tomorrow. And I literally turned to him. I was like, dude, how many ice creams are you? And I saw behind him this vision of art that was Mickey and Minnie and the 5 core and unique characters. And it was done so spectacular. I'm like, who the heck is this guy? And he wasn't there when we were there. And I literally sat there for 15 minutes and waited for him to walk back in from his break. And I just introduced myself and said, your art may be some of the most eye-catching that I've seen here at this event. And I've already been down here around here once. I told him, I was honest with him. I said, we're doing all these art interviews. I apologize, sir, that I did not know your name, but I can tell you right now, I'll never forget it. And I was like,
Wow.
would you do an interview with us for I told him about Jen and I, what we do. And he said, well, I don't usually do interviews, but I will, Theme Park Giants going to bed. Good night, bud. OKC stole one somehow. Wow. They're going to win. They're going to be in the finals against Cleveland.
I don't want that.
He said to me, he's like, I don't really usually do these, so reach out to me and I'll think about it. Well, Jen and I did an interview with Fenway Fan, which you guys remember. Fenway Fan and him happen to be extremely close friends. And after we did our interview, she was talking with him one night and told him it was one of the best interviews she'd done. And he reached back out to me and said, I will do your interview. So he's coming up in May. The best thing to do is keep up and make sure you're subscribed to the channel and keep looking for us on Tuesday nights because we ain't done. We're just getting started. We got a couple other big fish that we're trying to get in the frying pan and we'll do it here. Just a couple quick reminders, and I'm not going to go over channels tonight because we weren't going to do it. There will be a members call on May 10th at 11 a.m. A couple weeks away, May 10th, 11 a.m. I will be in here on May 10th at 11 a.m. with the biggest smile on my face, ready to go and greet some members. I can't wait. So make sure you're here and hanging out with us. And there will be another moderator call on this channel, moderator development class, tutorial, town hall, however you want to word it. It's myself. Lately, it's been Jen in here and Doug in here with Imagineers Mike Wheeler in a lot and T. Maurice Place in here a lot. What's up, Rob Law? Good to see you. And we're helping you learn to moderate. If you want to add that, if you're a creator, you should have jump in here and see what all we're talking about. If you're a person in the community that wants to be a moderator, reach in here, get in here and see what we're doing and know what we're doing. I am looking to add moderators to my channel, especially for sports focused stuff and do that. This is and will be a requirement of all my moderators to at least participate in this and know and understand what we're trying to do and where we're going. So, and there's multiple other creators and throughout our social media platform that require new moderators to take this to be a moderator. So, we don't know everything, but we're willing to share all the items we know. So, can
Mhm.
I join a little late? I have to work. Yeah, absolutely, Magic Adventures. Please come in. Please do. You can jump right in there. We usually don't get started on the thing till 4:05, 4:07 because we let people join in for sure, for sure. And I should highlight that I'm very excited that our Semper Fi, our charity, is up to over $3,700. We are taking donations now. They do count toward our June event. So if you donate now and you donate $40, you'll get 2 entries in. I've got lounge fly bags. I've got lug bags. I've got stuff from the festival. I've got a signed autograph book from James Warda. I've got art pieces that are being signed by some of our artists. I've got two incredible mugs up there on the counter already. I've got more stuff coming. We're going to have well over $300 to $400 worth of prizes to give back. So if you do now, it's just as good as if you do it in June. We're trying to get up to 7,500. Jen, you're a military family. You've seen a
Yeah.
lot through the time and everything, and the importance of helping these soldiers that have come back. It's impressive, and I know it means a lot to you.
Oh, absolutely. Because I think, you think that military are taken care of. You know, they're
Yeah,
military. They're going to be taken care of, and in some cases they're not, or they're only taken care of to a certain point,
right.
and then they're left to fend for themselves. After that, and that's why charities like this are so important.
Very much so.
Um, Very much to support the whole family unit.
Hmm.
Again, sometimes the military person only has coverage for themselves or benefits for themselves, and it doesn't extend to what the family needs as well. So,
And the VA can get a little
yeah.
crazy. VA can be a little crazy. I've been down there and seen some of the happiness and the frustrations. And the great thing is, Neil says, "Hi, Jen," saying hello to you. I believe he's saying hello to you or Magic Adventures, one of the two. Uh, all the
Say
Jens. We got a
hi.
lot of we got a lot of Jens in here tonight. We have to go. Thanks for the awesome stream. Check out our friends at Disney Secret Kingdom. Great to see you guys.
Right.
Keep killing it out in California. The key is there. Jen said it. This charity that I've chosen helps the entire family, and they
Mhm.
help all branches of our service, not just one branch over another. And it's a lifelong commitment to that soldier. So if a soldier comes home, like myself, and would have lost legs during an insurgence or an operation that they were doing, and they have a scooter or a chair, electric chair, they would buy them the electric chair, and these chairs last about, depending on how much you use them, 3 to 7 years. It really depends on how much you use them. Okay. If the soldier 4 years from now needs a new chair and they put in a request, they come back in, they would buy him a new chair. They stay with them for life. So that's a pretty cool thing. Mike is 25 years retired military, so many of his friends have been forgotten. Well, thank you, Mike, and you also, Jen. You serve as the family do, daughters, sons, wives, husbands for those that are their spouses.
Mhm.
And God bless you, and bless Jen's dad who also served.
Mhm.
It's it's a great thing. I love that charity. Found it by accident. For those who don't know, Jen knows that I've been wanting to work on it, find a charity now for about 2 years, that I and figure out how I could apply it to my channel with what we were doing, and it's a great opportunity in the fact that I went to Gary Sinise first because I was inspired when we were down for Night of Hope.
Mhm.
We were sitting there, and I turned to Jen and I said,
Mhm.
"Hey, I am going to, I think I'm going to reach out to Gary Sinise because
Mhm.
man, his words and all were impactful here, and maybe this is what God's trying to tell me about." And I reached out to Gary Sinise, and straight up, I was basically told thank you, but no thank you. And
Mhm.
their reasoning was that they have um, people coming in all the time wanting to support them, and because my organization was not 100% profit free, we were that technically on paper, even though this channel, and I don't mind telling everybody, the first 3 years that
Mhm.
I've had it has lost money every year. When you put everything down for what I put out for it and what I have coming in, we have lost money every year. And I was able to show them that on my taxes. They said, nope, you actually collect money, which means you have 1099s and stuff. I said, yes, we do. They said, nope, you have to be 100% tax, 501c. And I'm not. So they told me, have a nice day. So I said, okay. And was sitting here and trying to figure out what to do. And unfortunately, one of my mentors with my company, a Marine who served during World War II, who was the owner of my company, passed away. And when he did pass away, in his written eulogy that was written out for as part of his service, it said in there down the bottom, in lieu of flowers or doing things, I would prefer that you give money to this charity. And it was called Simplifying the Americas Fund. And I read that, and I called his son, who is also a Marine, who owns our company. You can't say retired Marines; they get mad about that. Does your dad, if they say retired Coast Guard, does he get fired up, or is he just
Yeah, I mean,
Because you're
it
always a
sometimes.
soldier. You're always a
Hmm.
soldier. You're
You're
not.
never. You're just like active or not active.
Yeah, you're not active. Exactly. Yeah,
Like he'll always be a soldier.
absolutely. And served many times downrange.
Mhm.
Jen's dad did. Everybody. Much respect to him. And he has purple flowers in his yard. I mean, that's a soldier. Um, I'm not wrong. Uh,
You're not wrong.
the cat burglar's asleep. I'm good. Um, the great thing was, I called his son and said, "Hey, I see your dad has this in here," and he told me, he said, "Pete," he goes, "he had money taken out of his paycheck every week and sent to that. Not corporate money, not money that came in from sponsors, his own money out of his own paycheck that went to this thing." And it was created for those like Jen out there from Magic Adventures. It was created by military spouses, this foundation or whatever it was. So we're pretty proud of it. We're excited about it. Not a mandate to be a part of the channel. If you can donate or you're looking for somewhere to do it, it is fully tax deductible, and we'll keep working to get up to that number. So, what else you got going on? Talk about this, and we're gonna tidy things up. How long have we been going? Uh,
I don't know.
Hold on. I don't want to go too long. 54 minutes. We're going about an hour. What do you have going? Anything new coming up? Big coming up? You're off tomorrow.
Yes. Yes,
Well,
I'm off on Fridays,
let me say this.
so that's why I'm up so late tonight.
You're off work, but you're never. You're like the.
Well,
You got kids to feed and things to do and all that kind of good stuff too.
I do. We're coming up on college graduation. Um, my son is finishing up his senior year playing college baseball,
Yes, that's awesome.
so that's bittersweet.
It is bittersweet.
Um, my youngest is just starting his baseball season, so we go from one right into another. So it's always busy. Something with family keeps me very busy.
It's a good thing though. I mean, like we've talked about different things with our kids over time, and we're constantly saying you're going to miss this, and you're always looking
Yeah.
to bank those memories that we do. I can tell everybody that I had nothing to do with this. I wish I did, but I don't. Preston has put his entire list of people that he is sending a graduation announcement out to. He did that tonight. This is a nice compliment. Says, Jen, you're not old enough to have a kid in college. There you go.
I have two kids in college.
So Debbie said she is a very busy and wonderful mom.
Thank you, Debbie.
And
Thank
Debbie
you.
Debbie
You're
also
my priority. Everything I do is for my kids.
absolutely. Preston put his list together of his choice of family and friends and people in this community that he wanted to send his graduation announcement to. And I love that because when he came in, And he said to me, he goes, I was looking at the name of the list originally and getting it together. I was like, well, what is the deal? He goes, it's Dad, it's not about getting a gift. It's about, these are people that were important in my life, and I want to take the time to do it. He had people from 5, 6, 7 years ago that were part of his younger life in sports and stuff. He had people from this Disney community that he had selected out. He had family. He had, it was kind of funny. He had a couple family members that we haven't talked to in forever. I'm like, he's like, they're still family, Dad. And I was like,
Hmm.
okay. So he had
Nice.
63, I think,
Oh,
that he had sent
nice.
out, or that he's sending out. It was amazing. He literally said to me, he goes, I wish I had gotten 100 instead of 60. He's like, because there's like other people that I could have done it too as well, but I had to do this and go with it. And then he all he had me do was, can you print these labels, because it's quicker for you to print than me to write. So we came in here
Mhm.
and he gave me the list, and I went in and I had, I think, 58 of the names and addresses, and he sent them out. And there's one person he sent it to who was one of my employees, right? That
Mhm.
Preston knew, but he never really did anything with. And this is this is actually, I didn't even tell you this yet because we didn't have a chance to talk. This guy's name is Boris Gregg. Okay, Boris is the guy's name. Works for my company. I hired him. Worked for me. He actually, when I went out sick, I always love saying this part, Jen. When I went out sick, they had to get two people to do my job. And that's
Oh
the
my.
truth. They actually took two people to do my job, what I used to do. That makes me feel good. I love both of them.
Mhm.
They were both people that I hired and I trained. Okay. And I said to him, I was like, why are, I was like, you're sending it to Boris? And he's like, he came to the hospital while you were in the coma 5 or 6 times and stood by the bed. I was like,
Oh,
wow. I was like, okay, things I
it's,
didn't know while I was sleeping, taking my
right.
nap, as some people like to put it, taking my nap. Um, so it was kind of cool. So yeah, he did that and he got that all together. So we did that today. Apparently they've picked out a date for the graduation party here for him,
Mhm.
and Amber's going to defer hers to December when she graduates, technically from college, but she's going back for 2 years medical. So, Jen and I have kind of paralleling paths with a lot of our kids and stuff with
Mhm.
what all's going on. Because Kayla, my eldest, just graduated a year and a half ago, and now
Mhm.
Jen's eldest is going, and all that. So,
Mhm.
but good stuff there. I'm trying to think, was there anything else? Um, I told you about. I told everybody. I don't. I didn't tell everybody. I told you about Sullivan being mad today.
Mhm.
This is a great story. So I come out. I got up this morning. I listened to Doug. If you're not listening to Doug in the morning, you're missing out. It's a great show, guys. Zippity doo Doug. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. If you have to skip one of my late shows to watch his morning show, do it. It's awesome.
Mhm.
Um, I came out of the shower. I had made a couple phone calls and everything. Uh, and then of course I went into the shower and then realized I didn't have my phone with me. I left it in the other room. So I was like, because I usually listen to music or something, or I do stuff while I'm in the shower. So I come out of there and here's my wife's asleep on the sofa because she's working nights 12 to 8. Nobody's here now, and Sully is sitting on the sofa with this look like somebody just crushed his Oreo cookies, like stomped them into pieces. And I look at him and I'm like, Sullivan, what is wrong with you? And he's looking at me, is just staring at me, and I start to go close to him, and he takes his head and he turns it away. And I'm like, dude, it's like, what is your problem? And I hear my wife on the sofa go, of course she's trying to sleep. I'm trying to sleep. He's pissed off. He wants to go out. I'm like, well, then let's put him out. He's been out 3 times. He was chasing squirrels every time. I'm like, okay. So I was like, I bring him in here, and he goes right up on the counter and everything, and he's staring at the squirrels out the window. And I'm like, I'm not putting you out. And he literally took it, looked at me. I said, hey, come here. And he literally did a 360 in the midair and walked out and would not come back in here for 2 hours until Supermom comes home, Amber. The minute Amber walks in the door, you thought he was the happiest dog at the circus, and was getting every treat. He's running around the dining room table, pouncing up on the window, comes in here, jumps on me. I'm like, no, you wouldn't even talk to me. So, and then Amber
You know what
said,
you should do next time?
I know what's coming. Go ahead. Go ahead. I can see it on your face. Go ahead. I'm okay. Go ahead.
Maybe offer him a sandwich.
All right. So I'll let everybody into things, into what this is. So I can't with you. I can't with you tonight. Oh my God. Um. So, so now we know who likes to listen to Doug in the shower. Oh no, that was one time. Actually, no.
No,
You know,
it's been a few times.
yeah, I will. Yeah, there's times where I will, if I go in there and I want to get started on my therapy stuff that I have to do, then yeah, I will do that. All right. So the story behind the sandwich. I can't believe I'm telling this damn story. You 24 people that stayed up late, you're gonna get some fun
They
stuff.
deserve it. They
They
deserve
deserve
to
it.
hear the story for being up at 12:51 in the morning.
So Jen helps me with a lot of shows and stuff, and a lot of stuff with this channel. So does Doug's been helping a ton lately. Debbie, Paul Engel, Tina. So they spend a little bit more time with me than the general public. Okay, because we're writing and doing stuff that we're doing, and I love that, and I'm grateful to them for that. Well, Jen was on here with me because we were trying to figure out what we wanted to do with the Jenna and Dale show and get it together. Okay, if you put a doom buggy on the thumbnail and I'm here. Well, thank you, Pitts. I love it. Tonio Tower, welcome in. So Sullivan, I've started messing with Sullivan because I like to play. Thank you. You're starting to laugh already. I like to play with.
Wait,
I like to mess with Sullivan because I love the dog. If I love that dog to death. As much as I feel the same way about that dog as I do for Kayla's dogs as well. But we had 5 labs in our life over time, and God rest all their souls. They were amazing dogs, and they've been put to sleep over time because they all lived to 14, 15 years old. So Sully's been a nice thing for that. So when he comes in here, Sullivan likes to jump up on me and start licking me on the face or whatever, and he'll just stay here because he wants a hug, right? And the whole reason this whole story started is when I'm sitting here, I will sometimes put a plate right here on my computer or right here on my desk, right? So I was sitting, so I turned one time to do the thing he likes when I play with his ears, right? So I'm playing with his ears and doing this, right? And my phone's over here and it goes off. And I turn and I go to do the phone and he took my ham sandwich. Okay, that's how this started. Took my ham sandwich and ran and hid in her room. Went into Amber's room and hid so that I couldn't, get into it, right? So then the next time I had a sandwich, it was a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and he was sitting right here. I started to mess with him. I take the bread off. I take the bread, the lip of the bread, or the top piece of the bread. I'm sorry, I thought I heard him coming for a minute. He might have heard me saying his name. And I take the lid and I talk to him like it's a mouth. You want this sandwich? You really want this sandwich? And he goes nuts and he gets so he goes crazy. And I tell him, you can't have this sandwich. And so it's
can I tell you though, the sandwich part of it isn't funny. It's the sandwich's voice that's funny.
so I have a peanut butter and jelly thing the other day that Amber brings in, and I'm not thinking about who is right here with me doing an Instagram call talking about everything because I was talking to Amber and I wasn't thinking about it. So Sully comes in, and I start grabbing the sandwich. Sully, you want this sandwich? And I'm teasing him with the sandwich, and all of a sudden I see her in the phone doubled over and laughing. It like that right there, and I'm like, "F me." This is the worst thing that could have happened.
It was so funny.
So yeah. So there, you guys that are here late get a story of the talking sandwich. It's kind of like a Sesame Street character. You want a sandwich? So, and Sully, the great thing is I can be sitting in here and he can be out there. Like if Amber's not home, he'll be in the living room laying next to my wife. And I'll just do something like, I got a sandwich. And he comes flying. He comes flying into here.
It's the voice. He's wondering if you're okay. He's checking up on you because he's like, that doesn't sound like a normal human being.
No, well, the voice. Pete, you're closer to your donation goal. Oh, Neil, what'd you do? Hold on.
Oh, Neil.
Hold on, Neil. I need to go see. And I want to respect and acknowledge that. Um, that's in
That's so
the
nice.
website. Um, hold on, I gotta go get it. Over there. I have to go into a different way. I can't just go into the normal way, of course. Uh, we are at right now 3820.
Thank you, Neil.
And thank you, Neil. We will make sure that you are entered in. Let me make sure. I want to say the right number because I don't want to screw that up. I just got to go over here to that aspect to be able to see it. I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but Neil and Alyssa donated $100. They will get 5 entries in
That's
to our
amazing.
June
Neil, that's
event.
awesome.
Neil, thank
Thank
you,
you.
and Alyssa. Neil's a
Thank
great
you
friend,
so
a great
much.
guy, and you'll probably see
Mhm.
Neil down with us when we're in Disney. Matter of fact, I have 2 announcements about that. I'll tell that in just a second. Finish up with Sully. So anyway, that's the whole thing. We love. Thank you, Neil. I just love the dog, and he's great. And Jen got to see
What
him
what
doing
is what does the
sandwich.
sandwich say again? For those that might have missed it.
I can't do it unless I'm thinking. I can't vision him here. See, whatever you want me to do, that I can't do it on. You know, uh, you I can't make me laugh. I'll do it before we finish. I promise. I can't do it right now. All
Debbie
right.
Bernfeld says she's going to use that same voice when she sees you. And she's going
Oh,
to say, "You want a sandwich, Pete?"
no, it's not like that. You're too high. You're too
I
light.
can't. Well,
It's a,
it's not going to be the same
it's a
with me.
sandwich. You gotta have your sandwich. It's like a Muppet. He looks like a little Muppet. That's how I vision the sandwich. It's a sandwich Muppet. You want this sandwich? This sandwich Muppet. Um, Preston, we did decide on 2 things today too. I'm going to make this announcement on Friday for Preston, but I can tell everybody there. Yes, Jen has me. I'm like a puppet. I'm just. She's got her hand right up my back, just making me be a puppet. Right there, a Muppet sandwich. It's not an Elmo voice. It's a sandwich voice. Elmo
It's
is
a
much
sandwich.
higher. Elmo is much higher. I can't get that high to do Elmo. I used to try it as a kid. Um, 2 things are going to happen while we're down there. One, obviously, we're going to do this charity stream, which is going to be a Magic Kingdom day. Preston made that decision today. It will be in the second part of the long week that we're there when Preston and I are there by ourselves. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second announcement I can make about when we're down there is that Casey has been kind enough to bless us. By us, I mean my daughter Kayla and her friend and my wife are going to be down there with Preston over that first weekend. Preston wanted as much of his family to come there. Amber couldn't make it, unfortunately, because she has college responsibilities those days. Um, but Casey is taking us on a boat thing out into the lagoon, and we're going to watch the
Fireworks.
fireworks
Hmm.
from Magic Kingdom on the boat, and we are going to live stream from the boat. And there will be Casey will be there, and we will be there, and there will be a couple other people. Preston is inviting. I'm not going to go into that right now. You'll see whoever they are the day of that. So that's going to be our Saturday night broadcast for fireworks. We're working on thumbnails for that over the next couple of days. And then the last thing is that Preston wants to do, and I said okay with it as long as I'm allowed to write the email because I don't want. Um, he wants to do a thing where he picks a day and can celebrate with whoever's down there, living down there or visiting down there. Um, but for his graduation, but I'm sending the email because, as I told him, I do not want people thinking they have to come bring him a gift. We're not doing it for that reason. So I'm sending the email, and we're going to invite the people that live down there. So I don't know what day that's. I think he said. I think it was. I want to say it was Friday. I think it's Friday that he wants to do that, but we'll announce it. We'll do a different thumbnail for it, and Preston is just wants to invite people just to come do rides and go around the park and do stuff with him. So I think that's cool. If some of our friends, Myers and the Mouse lives down there, and Diz Our Dream, our partner channels down there, Mouse Talk, and people like that. Neil and Alyssa, you'll receive an email about it, and just saying, hey, come over that day and ride some rides with Preston and celebrate his graduation, and that's a cool thing. I don't want to do it. He originally wanted to do a dinner, and I've just told him I did that once before. It's just too much to try to get all that together down there in Disney. So that way people can come whenever they want to come, and we'll do that. Some of it may be streams, some of it yes, Shane and Ivone, exactly. Some of it will be streamed, some of it won't be. So that's it. So join us. Here's the finals. Finishing up. It's 1:00. I'm going to call tonight. Jen and I have been going all day long. Tomorrow is Friday. We will be doing the draft for a couple hours from like 7 till like 10:35, a quarter to 11. At 11 o'clock, I'll be here with Jen and Tina and Doug. We're going to do our news and merch. We're going to cover some good stuff. We'll talk about all this stuff I've been talking about tonight and more. We'll talk more about Joel, and maybe I'm going to try to ask him tomorrow if I can show his trailer. I'm going to ask him if I can do that. Okay. So we'll do all that tomorrow. Jen might have a Shade Room Runway coming up, so keep an eye on Doug's channel, Zippity Doo Doug, for that. Who did the Ravens get tonight? They got the number one safety in the draft. It's a great pick. It's going to free up Hamilton more. It's a great pick. We had a great draft. I'm very happy. More talk about Joel. Yes, Stacy. More talk about Joel. Tomorrow night, do that. Jen over there. Doug will be live tomorrow, 9 o'clock on his channel, doing his morning coffee hangout with Steve. I think this might be Steve's last day. I think Steve goes home Friday night or Saturday, maybe. I don't know. So Steve will be on with him. It'll be a great one with Coffee Talk. And then don't forget, Sunday night, Jenna and Dale, Resort TV 1 / The Adventures of Jenna and Dale, will be live here on the Triple C Show. I can't tell you. Do me a favor, like I said, last thing I'm going to say, then we're going. It's not often I ask this. That show, that Triple C Show, if you could do me a favor, I ask in something that doesn't cost a penny. Find that stream, share it out for me on your social medias. Tag Resort TV 1, tag Jenna, tag Josh, tag Dale. Let people know that they're going to be over here. They don't do interviews. They don't. I'm tired. They don't do interviews all the time. It's really something special. So please come back in, join us for that. Thank you to Neil for your donation tonight. That's a beautiful thing. Jen, final word, and we're going to go.
I'm tired. Thank you for sticking around with us till 1 a.m, you guys. That's awesome. Love this family.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. $100 donation to it to buy. And listen, Neil, it looked like it was one other thing. What did it say? Oh, no, that's a backup thing just saying, hey. You just got a donation. Well, yeah, I know that. So thank you for sticking up with me when I texted you and said, I'm wide awake. I'm all hopped up on Mountain Dew. All right.
Yeah.
We'll give you a couple of these on the way out. There's a new one. We got. Living in Diz sent us a new one, so I'll kind of start with that. I like doing my new one.
Let's see that one.
And I'm gonna get more of these bumpers done when we're down in Disney. I might even get Neil to do one.
Oh yeah.
You think he'd take his shirt off and do it like he's at the beach?
Probably not, but you can ask.
I'll go to Alyssa. I'll get it done that way. She'll tell him to do it, and he'll do it. So there we go. Neil says, Jen, thanks for hanging out with Pete. I agree. Let's go.
It's on, right?
It's on. I think it's on. Is that on? Are there people in there? There's people in there.
It's recording, right?
It's recording. Oh.
All right.
Well, okay then. Well, I'm Corey.
I'm Jillian. I'm Tammy.
And I'm Jacob.
And we're living in Diz. And now, back to the Pete McDevitt Show.
Enjoy.
Is that really a thing? The Pete
would you do the bumper, please? I need another bumper.
The bumper?
Yes, for the channel.
The last time I bumped you, you tried to sue me for bumping into you.
Well, hey, you can't touch me there. Could you do the bumper?
Okay. Guys, make sure you check out Pete McDevitt. Amazing channel, amazing person. We appreciate your support.
I want to thank Shane for being here today to do the bumper with me. This was fantastic. Please hit the like and subscribe and follow Myers and the Mouse, or at least iVone. And Shane, bye.
That's terrible.
You know what?
Hey friends, it's Nate from Paging Mr. Morrow, and you're watching The Pete McDevitt Show. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, Drew in the Moment here. You're watching Pete McDevitt Show. The vibes are real, guys. Enjoy, embrace the love, and enjoy yourselves.
Hey everyone, it's the Dapper Danielle. We are having a magical day here in Epcot, and you are watching The Pete McDevitt Show. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow along for more magical content.
Rogers, go to bed.
Hi, it's Monorail Molly from the Clubhouse Chaotic Chat, and you're watching The Pete McDevitt Show.
And I am definitely worth more than a 3. I'm just saying that. I'm definitely worth more than a 3.
Hey, it's Ange.
And Jeff.
From Our Dream. And we are here at Walt Disney World, but you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show. So you need to stay tuned. Right, Jeff? I mean, stay tuned to the Pete McDevitt Show.
Yes.
Yeah, because we're at Disney. What does that mean to you?
I don't know. What do I do?
I heard Pete's a Ravens fan, so, you know.
No, they're Steeler fans today.
They're Steeler fans today. Well,
All
you
right.
heard it first. Thanks for watching, Pete, and we'll see y'all real soon.
Thanks, Musketeers, for joining the party. We'll be looking for you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye, all.